What's good, everybody, man? This is your guy, Manny, and this is the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk Lakers as an extension of the Showtime with Manny podcast, which is a Lakers podcast. We got to talk Lakers. We do talk Lakers on this channel. The Lakers have signed Sekou Doumbouya to a two-way deal. What that means is that, he can spend a portion of his time on the team, but then he can also spend a portion of that time in the G League. But with the rules with COVID and everything, I think that the two-way guys can now play they can now stay more than 45 days on the big team. So a little bit about Sekou Doumbouya. He was drafted in the 2019 draft, pick 15 overall to the Pistons. His first year with the Pistons, he didn't do much. He averaged 6 points a game. He's not much of a three-point shooter, but he is capable. He's not much of a his game is different. He's not anything shooting, he doesn't do well. He did shoot 70% from three last year. From the free throw line last year, which is good. Can he be a 3-and-D wing defender? We don't know that. But being 6'8", 6'9", being 230 pounds, he's definitely a guy that you can groom to be a defender. The Lakers are looking for wing defenders, right? He can be one of those guys. Maybe with Frank Vogel working with him, doing some things with this guy, maybe he amounts to something. Maybe he doesn't. But at the end of the day, it's a low-risk, high-reward move for the Los Angeles Lakers. So we're going to see how this thing goes. And it's interesting that they gave a two-way to this guy rather than some of the younger guys that are on the Lakers team currently. So he's a guy that was just right outside the lottery. And when we look at that draft, let's see who was drafted before him. Obviously, Zion, Wynn, John Moran, R.J. Barrett, Hunter, Garland, Culver, Kobe White, Jackson Hayes, Hachimura, Radish, Cam Johnson, P.J. Washington, Tyler Hero, Romeo Langford, then Sekou Doumbouya. So he was drafted over guys like Truma Okeke, who's now coming into his own, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, a terrific guard, Brandon Clark. So the draft wasn't necessarily good or great, but for this guy to get picked over guys like Kevin Porter Jr., which we know why he went so late, and Keldon Johnson, it's some names out here, Jordan Poole. He went over some names that you won't draft, but there was a reason why the Pistons drafted this guy where they drafted this guy. So who knows? Maybe he amounts into a 3-and-D type wing. Maybe he amounts into a solid guy. I don't know his upside. All I know for the Lakers is a good signing. It's something that you can work with this guy. You can groom him. Who knows? Maybe in 2 years he can get a contract. Maybe he can take that Alex Caruso type of a route to the NBA. Yes, he was drafted. Yes, he was drafted top 15. But at the end of the day, you didn't produce like you were supposed to. So we'll see what happens. This is the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel. You can join the channel membership if you choose to. Please like, please subscribe, please share, and I'll be back with more content. We out.